Hi there, it's Jessie here. Welcome to the channel. A big warm welcome if you're coming back, and if you're completely new, hi, and hi to the new subscribers. If anyone joined because you heard me sing a song and you thought that's what I do, sometimes I do that. But my voice is getting better. I tell you that for free. I think the more I've started speaking my truth, my voice has got better, my singing voice. That's cool. How are you guys? Look, the sun is shining. Hallelujah. Oh my God, has it been raining non-stop? When I say non-stop, I'm talking weeks and weeks and weeks, and the sun is out. And guess what? Weather forecast for heavy, heavy rain later. So I'm gonna ride this wave. Gonna ride this wave while we're on it. Okay, I'm going to pick a word out of the bag of words, and I'm just going to see what it prompts me to say and just do a bit off cuff in the moment. Let's see what we got today. What's in the cards? Oh my gosh, I got a lot. Nobody lives here. Oh, that's already reminding me of a dream I had. Nobody lives here, she said, smiling again. Special thanks. Oh my gosh. Nobody lives here, she said, smiling again. Special thanks. Then he heard it. Oh my God. Refuge. Almost complex. There's one more. What is it? Around. Okay. Here are the words. Nobody lives here, she said, smiling again. I don't know why that makes me laugh so much. I guess because it seems somewhat sad. Nobody lives here. That feels sad to me. It's not. It's not objectively sad, but my interpretation of it is sad. And then we've got, she said, smiling again. Which just changes the whole tone, doesn't it? Special thanks. Then he heard it. Nobody lives here. It's reminding me, I'll share my dream. That's reminding me of, I had a dream, and I went back to this house in a dream, and I knew as I was approaching the house, actually the teacher on my course took me there. And I knew as I was approaching the house, it's like I hadn't been there for hundreds of years. And I was really excited to go back. It was home. It was home. And when I went there, it had been completely abandoned. And there was dusty cobwebs and, abandoned vibes. Oh, so I've just been distracted by a mosquito. Hold on. Oh! Okay, I'm gonna let him chill. I think it's a male. Oh no. Anyway, I've got the mosquito net, so we're all good. Yes, it was totally abandoned, and it was deeply sad in the dream. It was really, really sad, like a place that had given me so much nourishment and comfort and joy and family and love and sharing had been totally abandoned. And it was very sad. And, there's many ways to interpret that dream. I wondered if I'd abandoned myself in some way, my own home, or there was something about revisiting it. And it was the teacher of my course that took me there. And this course is all about coming back home to oneself, to one's heart. Hay que aprender a ser humano. Like this line, man, I went to a jam session at the weekend and we just kept singing that song. And there's something about singing in a group. I went to a choir session, workshop thing once, and we were all there singing together, and the person said, don't sing to be heard. Sing for your voice to join the chorus. And man, did that mean something to me then. It really hit home, and I practiced it at that. Not sing to be heard or sing to be good or try and hit the notes. Sing to let your voice join the chorus. And my God, was it beautiful. So that's what I was doing at the weekend. I went to a jam session with the community from the school and other people. And we kept singing this line, hay que aprender a ser humano. Mosquitoes on the move. I'm watching you. Another thing about mosquitoes, when I did an Ayurvedic massage and treatment course many years ago in India. And there was a time, so in the afternoon, we would practice the massage and the treatments on each other. So it was sunset in like sort of a bamboo hut, big one, but there were no windows. And at sunset, that's when all the mosquitoes would come in, and half of us were lying there getting a massage, like almost naked, you know. And the teacher said, so I first went there in 2017, and she was like, if you don't bother the mosquitoes, they don't bother you. And I remember thinking, right. And then I went back to the same school like a year and a half later, and I was there going, guys, don't bother the mosquitoes. They don't bother you. And because there's truth to it. Oh no. Oh, where's she gone? Oh, I took my eye off her. Anyway, she's not going to bother me because I'm not going to bother her. And it's true. Just try it out. Okay. And this is coming from somebody who is, mosquitoes love me. Love me. I don't know what's in my blood, but it's not just mosquitoes. It's like anything that eats blood or drinks blood loves it. So I've had a lot of experiences. Let me tell you about when I was in the jungle. Where was it? Peru or Ecuador? Anyway, it was the Amazon jungle. And we were going on, it was Peru. We were going on a jungle tour, me and my friend and this guy that we'd met and the tour guide. And my friend had gone ahead with the guide and I was a bit further back. And when I caught up with them, my friend had her hand in a termite nest with the guide. Like they'd obviously talked about it and she knew it was coming, but she'd put her hand on this termite nest and her hand was swarming with termites, like absolutely swarming. Now, when I saw it, I wasn't expecting that, so I screamed. I screamed so loud, like birds flew out of the trees, you know, it was like one of those movie moments. And then because I screamed, she screamed, the guide was shocked. I freaked everyone out, basically. And we laughed about it. But I realized it was a bit of an overreaction. It just took me by surprise, okay? Anyway, we go back to the hut and my sandals, everyone's sandals were like in this hut. And because we were wearing like walking boots. And when I went in, couldn't really see. It was a little bit dark in there. And I found some sandals. Oh, they're my friends. Passed them to her. Absolutely fine. Oh, they're yours. Okay. I was sort of like dishing out the sandals. And then I got to mine and I just put them on. And I was like, ooh, what is that? Like it feels kind of squidgy. I go outside. My sandals are covered in termites. Oh my God. So what happens? I scream again. Okay. This was many, many years ago. I would probably still do it now, to be honest. I like ran to the river, put my feet in the river to get out all the termites. But for me, that was direct. That was the jungle being like, you know, and I really do feel this relationship with nature and insects. She often tells me, I think I might have talked about this before, but I'll share it again. When I lie with a man that I think nature deems inappropriate, she will give me insect bites. It's crazy. And it even happened with this guy recently that I was like completely in love with. There was one night lying in bed and, you know, we were getting jiggy with it, but actually I wasn't in the mood. And it's still something I'm learning to do because I use sex as a way to connect. And I have been used and abused by that most of my life. So it doesn't work, ladies. But anyway, it's quite hard for me because that's how I've learned. I get connections. So it's quite hard for me sometimes to go, oh, actually, I don't want sex now when I also want connection. Still learning it and actually much better. But this night, I sort of override my need to not have sex for the need for connection. And out of nowhere, suddenly I get all these bites on my legs. I don't even know if they're bites or maybe hives. I don't know. But I knew in that moment, I was like, nature is telling me to stop. I'm looking for the mosquito. But if I don't bother her, she won't bother me. Anyway, I love this. I love this relationship I have with nature and insects. Even though it's annoying, it's on my side. They're on my side. You know, them little termites were only having a laugh. They weren't on anyone else's shoes, were they? Unless just maybe my like dead foot skin is really tasty too. I've totally sidetracked and I can't remember what I was saying at the beginning. Never mind. Never mind. I'm feeling better today. Maybe you can tell. I decided to not allow the external situations and interactions around me to impact my self-worth or self-esteem. Like once I've got to a point of like, oh my God, you know, I start to remember who I am and why I'm here. And it's so empowering. And it's literally like unstoppable energy. And when I'm in it, I don't know what it is, but I feel like I'm pearled down. I feel like the energy comes in to be like, oh yeah, you think you're secure? I'll make sure you feel insecure. And I just feel like this has happened my whole life. Does this happen to everyone? Is this what life is? You start feeling good and then it just gets so much energy to pull you down. And I'm just like, today I'm like, nope, the sun is shining, the weather is sweet, makes me want to move, my dancing feet. So what did I do? I went to the gym and I worked on my core because I don't know if you're into chakras. I don't even know if I am, but they're kind of useful to think as like a tool. Like, okay, so we have this center of self-confidence and self-esteem, right? Just above our belly button. That is the core. So if I'm going to have, I'm just going to work on my core, you know, push-ups, book abs. And I feel really good about it because it's physical and mental and emotional and spiritual, I believe. So low self-esteem, work on the core, you know, and just bugger off everyone who wants to pull you down. I had an interview the other day, guys. Oh my gosh. Did I tell you? No, maybe I should even link it, although it's a little bit embarrassing. So my friends, a few weeks ago, I think I said this, they were asking, like, what is a measure of success for you on your YouTube channel? And I'm like, I don't know, because numbers are really arbitrary and people come and go. And so I don't know if it's about the following. And I thought maybe if I'm like asked to be interviewed purely on my channel and like asked to be on someone else's program, then maybe I've made it. Week later, email comes in. Hey Jess, just found your channel. Do you want to come on my podcast? I'm like, yeah, I've made it. Anyway, we had the chat a week or so ago and lovely guy, Jason, I will link it. And we were talking. So he's also got a small channel. And he's working really hard. And I really, really appreciate his professionalism and dedication to his art. And I wish him all the best. So we had a chat and we were talking a little bit about having, like, creating content, having a small following, what that means. And he made such a good point, which was, you know, I was talking like, do you receive much negativity from your followers? And he was like, no, but I'm so small. And what I've noticed is people love to support the underdog, you know, they love to support you when you're on your way up. It's like, yeah, it's relatable and it's exciting. But the moment that you've reached a level of success that they deem maybe inaccessible, that's when people try to pull you down. And I'm not saying everyone, but I'm just saying generally, I can't agree more. Isn't that true? Why are we like that? Yeah, it's like, yeah, great, you're doing great, you're good. Oh no, too good. You know, there's that song, oh my gosh, who is it? Everybody supports women. Everybody supports women until a woman's doing better than you. Everybody wants you to love yourself until you actually do. There was something about her hair so perfectly fallen. She was nice and smart and pretty and got everything she wanted. She does charity. I'm going to get the name because it's so good. Everybody supports women. Everybody supports women. Until a woman's doing better than you. It's by Sophia Isela. Very young, fantastic artist. Oh! Did you see that? It came right for me. What? Don't bother the mosquito. It won't bother you. I'm not going to kill it. I see you. It's just playing with me. What was I saying? Maybe I shouldn't have said anyway. Anyway, make up your own mind about that artist, but there's a lot of truth in it. It spoke to my experience in a big way. She's gone. Oh man. Don't bother the mosquitoes, they won't bother you. It's not true though, is it? Back pedal. No, I think it is. I kind of want it to be true. Let's put it like that. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it there today. Thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you liked it. Let me know your thoughts down below if it inspired any thoughts in you. And if you're completely new and for whatever reason you like this content, hit subscribe and we'll see you in the next video. All right, guys, have a beautiful day, beautiful life. And remember, pardon me, we got this.